Please watch this video because I really took a lot of time for this. I wanted to be prepared for this video, so I wrote a lot of notes. Hi loves, this is Pia, and today we're going to talk about how to find your signature scent 101. Scent is low-key a time machine. Ever notice that a certain scent can transport you into a certain cherished memory, or on the flip side, can remind you of something or someone that you'd rather forget? For example, you know what I mean. You know that specific ex that wears a specific perfume, and every time you smell it somewhere, everything comes back to you. You know, Celine Dion, It's All Coming Back to Me Now starts playing in your head and you're like, please let me move on. That's the power of perfumes, and finding your signature scent can be very important because that's how you leave a good impression. And it's not only about smelling good, but it's also a form of self-expression, because by wearing a specific scent you can let other people know your aesthetic, your personality, and your mood even. So let's start. First, we're going to understand fragrance families and then how this aligns into finding our signature scent. Well, I know the struggle. Perfume shopping can really feel like you're walking in a chemistry lab. Woody, floral, citrus, musk, gourmand. Huh? What are you talking about? Well, I got you. Let's dive into the fragrance families. Okay, first family is floral scents, and floral scents are often associated with femininity and romance. Think about roses, daisies, lilies. So I want you to think about a bouquet of flowers because, you know, floral scents, right? Second family is powdery. So powdery is still feminine but softer, airy. They really give this vintage, smells like makeup vibe. It really smells like baby powder. Third family is fruity. So fruity are more playful, juicy, fun, uplifting. Think about all the fruit notes. So berries, peach, apple, and my favorite, pear notes. So let's go through all the scent families, and in the next section I will be making some examples for each. Next one is oriental, and oriental are warmer, deep, and I have to say a bit mysterious because it has notes of vanilla or amber, so it really gives this sultry, mysterious vibe. So it really gives main character energy. The next fragrance family is woody. Yeah, not Woody from Toy Story, but woody in sense of wood, nature. So as the word said, they're very grounding, very down to earth. Well, the vibe is really girl next door who has her life together. The next fragrance family is fresh. So this is very summer vibe. They're light, citrusy, fresh, clean, perfect for summer, perfect for hotter days. Think lemon, ocean, the air, green tea, so everything that is refreshing. And then the last fragrance family is spicy. So spicy, it's, you know, bold, daring. Think about cinnamon or cardamom or even pepper. I know, right? There are some notes that has pepper in it, and it really gives that spicy señorita vibes. And now that you know the fragrance families, we can now match these fragrance families based on your aesthetic and your personality and vibe. So let's say you're the hopeless romantic vibe. So I want you to think about vintage love letters, sunset, sunrise, garden of roses. So you guessed it right, this vibe and this aesthetic really matches the floral type of scents. So some examples of floral fragrances are Blooming Bouquet by Dior, La Vie Belle Lancôme, Gucci Flora. There are a lot of floral scents, but these are just examples. So if you want like a more cozy floral scent, it would be La Vie Belle. But if you want like a fresher type of floral scent, it would be Blooming Bouquet by Dior. Or let's say you're a more sophisticated, classy type of woman. It really gives old money type of vibe. Very Breakfast at Tiffany, very Audrey Hepburn. So this vibe fits the powdery fragrances. So think about pearls, coffee in Paris by the Tour Eiffel. So powdery scents are Chanel No. 5, classy, iconic. And also I think Narciso Rodriguez for her is very powdery, very classy. And also Delina, Oriana, and Ansam Gold by Latafa are powdery scents that smells clean and baby powder and very old money, very rich. For my minimalist, clean girl, I have my life together type of girls, also give the vibe of model of duty. I think woody scents are the scents for you because they're really down to earth, really simple, yet it gives a vibe that it's relaxed. It's not the type of scent that make the other people turn heads, but it's a comforting scent, and it's a scent that a woman who, doesn't have to prove anything to anyone. That's, woody scents. And for example, Le Labo Santal 33 Ebony Wood by Zara is a really good woody scent. And I would say Jo Malone. That's perfect. And you know what? A character that reminds me of this woody, relaxed vibe is Camille in the series Emily in Paris, or in real life like a Gigi Hadid or a Bella Hadid type of scent. Now let's go to the opposite. So let's talk about energetic type of scent, modern, uplifting type of scents. So these are the fresh scents. So these are the scents that you would wear after a day at the beach. So it's very refreshing. It's perfect for going errands, especially during summer. These scents are aquatic scents or citrusy type of scent. For example, I'm thinking about D&G Light Blue. That is a very, very good fresh scent that is good for summer. Chanel Eau Fresh or Versace Dylan turquoise. How do you say that? Turquoise. I don't know. It smells like crisp ocean air or like fresh laundry. If I have to picture someone, it would be a girl, has her tote bag and has her hair freshly washed, glowing face with her hair up. That would be the vibe. Then for my bubbly girls, like fun, life of the party, very chatty, very friendly, think the perfume for you that would suit best this type of personality, this type of aesthetic is fruity scents. This really gives me Elle Woods Legally Blonde. So fruity scents, for example, Her by Burberry, that smells like peach and berries, but it's also milky and creamy, so very girl next door vibe. Also Victoria's Secret body mists are very fruity. If you want a perfume from Victoria's Secret that really lasts a lot and it's fruity as well, it's Bombshell. So that is really uplifting, really bubbly. And last but not the least, I'm talking about the femme fatale, that sultry scents, red lipstick, black dress or velvet dress, and they have their hair put together very nicely with big curls. If you want a more mysterious type of vibe, then I'd go for oriental scents. So oriental scents have like vanilla, so very sweet, but at the same time it is a bit mysterious. A perfect example for this is Black Opium by YSL, Alien by Mugler. If you're into femme fatale vibe but more fierce, like more confident vibe rather than sultry and seductive, I would go for spicy perfume. So some examples are Versace Crystal Noir, that has this pepper and ginger notes that really gives this spicy vibe. Twilly de Hermes, the Eau Poivre version, which is a clean scent because it has roses, but the opening of that, it has, I think, pink pepper, so it really has a strong opening, but definitely it really gives confidence in a bottle. So I think spicy scents are really perfect if you want to have that dose of confidence, and for example you're having a special day, like for example you want to make a statement and you want to do boss moves, then spicy scents I think are perfect for you. The last one, and you can guess, this is my favorite. This is for the sweet girls, ladies out there, and I'm talking about gourmands. And what are gourmands? I talking about gourmands in every perfume of mine. I talk about gourmands because they're my favorite. Gourmands are those scents that has food in it, so caramel, whipped cream, cotton candy, chocolate, honey, so all of this good scents, very yummy, very dessert like. So I'm thinking Prada candy, Aquilina pink sugar, bonbon by Victor and Rolf, that really smells like caramel. I really love that. Cloud by Ariana Grande, it has whipped cream, coconut. Another thing to consider, your mood and the occasion. I want you to think about perfumes like playlist. Like for example, you wouldn't put a playlist of hype gym music during a romantic dinner, right? I mean, that wouldn't really fit the vibe. So perfumes are the same. You want to wear perfumes that are best suited for that special occasion, and of course depending also on your mood. So for example, the weather for like summer season, hotter seasons, of course fresher type of scents, lighter scents are more suitable, because then if you wear the perfumes for this type of occasion, then it can be too cloying. So I would stay away from all those oriental that are very deep, like it, for example, those wood notes, a very strong wood type of wood scent, and it's really particular. A lot of Arabian perfumes have wood, and I wouldn't necessarily recommend this type of scent for warmer weather. Like for example, Shaghaf Oud, which is this scent that smells like wood, chocolate, and roses. I would not recommend it for you to wear during summer because you might kill someone. I'm just kidding, but yeah, it's too strong. For the colder weather, winter and fall, then I think it's perfect for you to wear those deeper scents, deeper perfumes, cozier, sweeter. You can really go to town with those. Then, of course, if you go to the office, if you go to work, then you want something that it's subtle, delicate, that it's not offensive, because you're going to work closely with someone, and of course you don't want your scent to be overpowering and overwhelming. So I think very good scents that are office appropriate are clean scents, even the floral scents that are not too floral. So for example, I think Blooming Bouquet is good. All those fresh scents that we talked about is good. Irresistible by Givenchy is like sweet, fresh, but it's not strong. So I really like that for office. Of course, if you're in a date night, then you can really use your mysterious sultry scents that we talked about. So oriental, spicy, and very sweet gourmands. You can use that. I think that would be perfect for date nights. You can even layer perfumes. Like, for example, if you want to make your perfumes a little bit unique, you can even mix and match different perfumes. Like, for example, you can add vanilla to your fruit scents, and that would make it a little bit cozier, so a little bit sweeter. So that would be a nice thing. And let me know if you want a guide on how to mix and match perfumes and how to layer perfumes. And yeah, now moving on to practical steps to discover your signature scent. So discovering your signature scent take time, and I really suggest you to go to perfume counters, like perfume shops, and test it before buying it. I don't recommend to blind buy, especially if you're new to perfumes. You don't really know what you like, what you don't like, so I recommend to test it. And don't just sniff it in the bottle. Test it on your skin and test it on your clothes, and also wait, because perfumes evolve. And I talked this in my previous video. There are different notes. So there are top notes that you can smell in the first 5 to 10 minutes, and then you have the middle notes that develops, after a while, and then you have the base note that, comes out and stay in on your skin for hours and hours. So I would really recommend you to test and wait. You can go outside and you can come back even the next day and see if, the scent is still with you, and if you really like how it evolves through time.
A beautiful vanilla perfume can smell good in the first 5 to 10 minutes, and then after hours it can develop into something that it's too cloying and it smells rotten. So you don't want to do that.
Of course, listen to your gut. Like, if a certain perfume makes you feel a certain type of way and it makes you really feel like the it girl, then she's the one. She's the perfume for you. So listen to your gut and have fun, of course. And lastly, just some tips to make your scent last longer. So I think you already heard, you have to apply it on the pulse points. So here on the wrist, on the back of your neck and ears, and also I like wearing it here in my chest area and under the, the knees, because then you can catch a whiff of it every time you walk and you make a step. Also, make sure that your skin is moisturized, because it will lock in the perfume. And of course, if you want your perfume to last longer, you can even layer it with lotion to make the lasting power even stronger. For even longer wear, you can spray it on your clothes, especially on scarves, on your jackets, on your blazers. And this is the golden tip: spray your perfume before wearing those clothes. So spray it on your clothes before wearing it, so that it just marinates. Because is that meat? I don't know. You're cooking, I don't know, but let it do their thing, and then you can wear your clothes, and that would last longer. And one last tip: don't rub it in when you're applying perfume, because that would ruin the molecules of the scent. So just pat it and don't rub it. Yeah, that's are my tips. I hope you love this video and I hope you find it helpful. I'm really curious to know if you already found your signature scent. What is your signature scent? Comment down below and subscribe. And my signature scent is, watch this video. My perfume collection, I answered this question. Thank you for watching. Bye. Love you.